Hi friends, what's up? Welcome to my channel. My name's Sarah. I run this channel, Very Awkward Vegan. This video is a little bit different than what I normally do, so if you've never been here before, I typically post about vegan things, obviously, what I'm eating, food recipes, as opposed to some other type of recipe. I talk about what I eat, I post recipes, I talk about nutrition in relation to veganism, and any other random stuff I can think of doing and filming. So I've been a little busy lately. I haven't had too much time on my hands to film, at least to sit down and plan out a video. So last week I took 2 days with my parents. We went to the beach. The video, or the vlog, I guess, that I filmed that you're about to watch wasn't an actual like beach day of us being on the beach like next to the water, because it would just be a video of me like laying down and eating food and drinking beer, and I don't think anyone wants to see that. That's boring. So this beach day is us walking around in Ocean City, Maryland, and doing a bunch of different things throughout the day. Typically every summer my family and I will take at least a week's worth of vacation to go and stay down at the beach for an extended week. Unfortunately we weren't able to do that this year, so the summer's kind of just been about fitting in day trips to the beach whenever we can. So this is one of those days, which really isn't a bad thing at all because we all live within driving distance of the beach, so we're super thankful for that. Whenever we go on our vacations, we typically stay at like a Delaware beach, and then within that vacation we'll do a day trip to Ocean City, Maryland, because their boardwalk is really nice, and there's a restaurant there that we always really like going to, which we didn't go to today. We actually tried something different. You'll see that later. But so to kind of keep up with the tradition of always taking one day to go to Ocean City, that's basically what we did. The drive there is probably about 2 hours, give or take. So I spent that time hanging out in the back seat, reading my book. I just started Shane Dawson's second book. I know I'm like super behind on all of that. I've been obsessed with Shane Dawson for a while, but I just started reading his books recently. Once we finally got into Ocean City, we just parked the car, decided we were going to walk around for a little bit before heading off to lunch. So we were just walking down the boardwalk, kind of looking at things. I'm not sure if you guys have ever been to Ocean City, but I think this applies to a lot of boardwalks. Whether it's a big boardwalk or a small boardwalk, a lot of the shops are exactly the same, and they're just filled. A lot of them, I don't mean to like talk badly about them, but a lot of them are just filled with weird t-shirts, and it's like all these trendy things that these t-shirts have on them, clothes and a bunch of weird things. So we did stop into a few stores. We always go to the Kite Loft. That's a fun little place, but otherwise we just had a really nice walk up and down the boardwalk. And Ocean City does have a decent sized area for boardwalk games. They also have a lot of rides. I think they actually have like 2 amusement parks within the boardwalk area thing. I'm 24 years old now. I'm not really into rides all that much, and it's not like my parents were gonna go on anything with me, but we did stop and play one game. We don't typically play games when we go to Ocean City just because they're so expensive. Like playing a boardwalk game in Delaware is $1 versus doing it in Ocean City is $3, so it's like, what's even the point? But ever since I was little, there was this horses game. I'm sure some of you know what it is or seen it before, that me and my mom always enjoy playing. So since we didn't get a chance to go to any of the Delaware boardwalks as of yet this summer, I thought it'd be fun to stop and play the horse racing game together. So of course I filmed that whole fiasco. I did include a lot of footage, but it's mostly just because the guy running the game was saying like really ridiculous stuff. So I had a good laugh going back and watching this footage again because I was not paying attention to anything he was saying in the moment. Me and my mom are both doing so bad. Like, that game probably normally takes like 30 seconds for someone to win typically, and we were the only two playing, and it probably took us like 2 or 3 minutes. We were doing horrible. It was actually really funny.
Come in, grab a seat. It's time to play the horses.
Yeah.
All right, ladies. Is she taking pictures for you? Family's fun. Oh, snap. All right, guys. I got 2 balls in the tray. You got 2 of them there. All right, you're gonna roll them up the green underneath the glass. Yellow's worth 1 point, blue's worth 2, red is worth 3. All right, here we go. On your mark. Get that. Go. All right, we're on to another derby race game. Who's the one gonna take the line first? Who's gonna take it out? And we got number 6. Number 6 taking it up now. 6 taking it with 5. 5 and 6 here, taking it in now. 5 right here by number 6 by the tail. 6 is taking it up now. 6. If you put your wallet down, you got 2 hands, you'll work a little better. Yeah. Man, hold her wallet for her, man. Oh, sounds like you got aiming issues. Let's go, roll them up. Go, go, go. Keep going. Roll your balls. Roll them up the track. Be the first one here. Just so you know, the camera's taking pictures right now.
And then, of course, when the time came that there was a winner, it's hard to see because of the camera angle, but I forgot what number I was. I thought my mom won, so I was just kind of sitting there, and then I was like, oh wait, did I just win? So I had no idea that I won, but that was nice.
Roll them. Go, go, go. Number 6 and 5. And the winner is number 5 is the winner.
Wait, I won? Yes!
Oh, yes, you won. It's derby racing time. Winner, winner, chicken dinner.
What is it, the small ones?
Small ones over there.
Small prizes right here, right here. There's a winner. Little panties, you got the owls, the dragons, and the snakes. Like I said, you can play one more time, you can go for the bigger guys.
I'll take a red snake.
Red snake.
Yeah. Thank you.
Thanks for playing. Have a good one. Thank you.
That was so funny. If you
I missed every single time.
If you hadn't have gotten that last one, because I had just gotten a
She had a 3
red.
and then she had a 2. And
Yeah.
that's what did it.
Well, we both equally sucked pretty much. That's what I'd call it.
That should be fun to watch.
That's why I didn't play, because I didn't want to beat you guys in everything.
Oh, okay.
So after all that, we got back into the car to go drive to this new restaurant we wanted to check out. It's this place called Fishtails Bar and Grill, I believe. And this is like a big deal for me and my family. Like, we are very stuck on tradition. Like, when we go to the beach, we do certain things, sometimes in a certain order, and we never go outside of our box of things that we like to do. At least that's kind of how my parents are. I like trying new things, but they're very stuck in their ways, which is totally fine. So us going to a new restaurant while we were in Ocean City was a big deal, and I think it went really well. So we were at this Fishtails place right on the water, right on the bay, and they had 2 vegan options on there. They had the Beyond Burger, which I've obviously had a bunch of times already, so I tried something else. They had just what they called bowls. So I got one with rice and beans, tempeh, avocado, mango, and there were some plantains in there, which I never had plantains before, so that was good. Wish it wasn't plastic silverware, but the rest of it looks nice. And of course, I had myself an orange crush because it's summer and that's what you drink. Overall, I'd give my meal a solid like 5 or 6 maybe. To be honest, it was really bland. Like, I don't think they seasoned the tempeh at all. They just like stuck it on the grill for a couple of minutes, but honestly, I'm just thankful that they had a decent vegan option that was more than just a salad and like a side of guac, you know what I mean? So I could have gotten the Beyond Burger and that probably would have been much better, but I just wanted to try something new, you know? And after lunch, we decided to drive into Bethany, which is on the way back home. We have to drive through Bethany to get back to our house. So we stopped off and played some mini golf because me and my family get really competitive when it comes to mini golf. So that was a lot of fun. I'm normally like not that good at mini golf, and especially this day I was like, I'm holding my camera, I'm trying to film, I just had 2 orange crushes, like there's no way in hell any of this is gonna go okay. But to my surprise, I did fantastic. Like, next time I play golf, I'm gonna drink 2 Orange Crushes ahead of time because that seems to be the trick. So with that being said, you'll understand my happiness and surprise when I got a hole in one, and it happened to be on like one of the 2 holes that I filmed.
Oh, snap!
Oh,
And she got it on film.
damn! So that was kind of cool. I was excited about that. But despite the fact that I was doing really well in mini golf for like the first time in my life, I ended up losing to my dad by a couple points because I don't know what happened, but on hole 18, it was probably like a par 3 or something. It took me like 6 tries to get this damn ball in the hole. I was so upset. So because of that, he ended up winning, which is fine, whatever. I'm not bitter about it. I won the horses game, so I guess that's okay. Oh, and then the last thing we did, also in Bethany, I'm not really sure where we were, but it was some like side road. My parents took me to this store that they had been to before, but I had never been to before. I don't really know how to describe it. It had a bunch of stuff in it, a bunch of like cute beach stuff, but not the typical like weird shirts and things that you find on the boardwalk. It was actually stuff I'd be willing to buy maybe if I wasn't so poor. But I did find, I saw this book and immediately was like, I have to have it because I need a new book for writing down recipes. It was this little book with the shark on it, and if you don't know, I really love sharks. So yeah, it's just this empty notebook with little shark pictures in the corners with funny sayings. And that pretty much sums up my beach day at Ocean City / Bethany Beach, I guess, with my parents. This was like a different type of video for me to film and edit, so I hope you guys enjoyed it. I promise I'll have more interesting content soon, I just haven't had the time. But I think I want to start, if you didn't know, whatever, I'm in school for nutrition, and even though it's been a year already, I realized that I think it'd be nice and helpful to some people for anyone else who's like interested in going to school for nutrition, or just interested in whatever, or just curious about what I do in school. I want to start like a school series of my life as a nutrition student, basically. So yeah, I think I'm gonna get that started. I'll have some sort of like intro video about that for my next video. In the meantime, you can find me on Instagram at Very Awkward Vegan, where I post a lot more about vegan stuff and vegan food and everything that I'm eating and recipes and blah blah blah. You can all find it there. I'm much more active on Instagram recently, kind of. But if you made it this far, which no one probably did, that's okay, I'm talking myself. Thank you so much for watching, and if for some reason you're the one person that did make it this far, go watch one of my other videos that's a lot more interesting than this, and maybe you'll actually like me and subscribe. Wait,
One.
I'll count that as 1, but I'm putting it back. I was focused on not hitting that.